lot of men, bro, they get out of a relationship, what they do? They fuck around for a little bit. Next 2 months, they in another relationship. What the hell are you doing? Right? Like, what are you doing? Sit down, bro. I'm not saying you gotta not talk to nobody. Bro, sit down. I was working with my therapist and she had me make a timeline of my relationships, right? This is why I talk about like hopping from relationship to relationship, because I used to do it, right? So she had me make a timeline of like my relationship history. She's like, all right, make it from like 2017 or when you got in your first relationship. I got into my first relationship when I was mad young, around like 2012 or whatever. Then that relationship lasted until 2016. 2017, I get into 2018, I get into another relationship, right? Then I get into another relationship after that. So she's starting to show me like, yo, bro, you're always in relationships. Maybe you need to slow down. And it wasn't until I really sat and looked at my timeline that I realized like, yo, bro, you're always in relationships. And it's because I was always trying to rush into another thing because I didn't feel comfortable being to myself. And I also never had criteria out of big, nice face. You get what I'm saying? So I can rush into something because everybody's meeting my criteria.
Look, fellas, in order to tap into your true greatness, you have to go into isolation, bro. And what I mean by that, bro, sometimes it's best to not be in a relationship. Like if you just got out of a relationship, it's best to go into isolation and fully assess yourself. Do a full assessment and then focus on self-improvement, fam. Once you go on that journey, you will start viewing the world different. You will start viewing women different. Because a lot of time, fam, you will realize that the type of women that you were chasing are the women that were holding you back. Their energy, for some reason, was holding you back. So you gotta assess yourself and find yourself again. And understand that, okay, you made a mistake. And as you self-improve, fam, you will attract value. As you self-improve, brother, you will attract quality women. But here's the thing. You also will attract a lot of women who are distractions. And you have to pay attention to that, because the ones who are distractions, yeah, they're going to have a fat ass. Yeah, they're going to have some nice titties, but they wouldn't have nothing going on, fam. So as a man, you got to pay attention to that, fam. Focus on that, fellas. You got to go into isolation to find your true greatness. So sometimes it's best to be single, bro. Trust me.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable. Not you, just not you. Not you.
Point taken.
But it is important to be able to look into the eyes of a man and say, I am here, and recognize that. And recognize that I am working to bring something that makes you uncomfortable, and it should make you uncomfortable because you need to change your attitude. And it's only when you're uncomfortable, when you're shifty, when you have to have difficult conversations that you will perhaps look at yourself in the mirror and not like the reflection. And then say, maybe there is something wrong with the way I think, or maybe there is something wrong with the way I am addressing this issue.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, it's just so crazy that a woman is so comfortable saying this, that she pretty much likes to make a man feel uncomfortable. Why don't you want a man to be comfortable? What is your real issue? What is your real issue with men? And a lot of times, fellas, you gotta take a deep look at the women who feels this way. I mean, because this is just kind of crazy, bro. And what it really is pretty much women who are very masculine, who are very driven. Like, she's the director of Star Wars, so she's a very ambitious, driven woman, which is good, which is okay. But that's not a feminine trait. And like a lot of times, a woman like her, she don't like masculine men because she's masculine. She probably like feminine men. That's why she likes to make men uncomfortable. She want to make you feel like a bitch because she's extremely masculine, and that's the only way how she's going to feel good around a man. A masculine woman is never going to feel good around a masculine man because she's uncomfortable. And usually when a person is uncomfortable, they try to make another person uncomfortable. And this right here is really sad, bro, because what it really comes down to, fam, these are the women who just can't really get the type of men that they want. So then they become very bitter, and then they go through life and say, okay, well, I'm going to be driven and I'm going to become something just to make themselves feel good. Usually behind most driven women is a very masculine mindset, and pretty much women who could only be with a man who is feminine.
How long y'all been dating for?
3 years.
3 years? Wait, why you saying that?
Right. What?
Why you saying that?
Yeah, I
We ain't
think
been together for 3 years.
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 years? Okay, so y'all love each other?
Yeah.
Like y'all loyal too, huh?
Mhm.
Alright. For $1,000, would you give me a kiss in front of your boyfriend?
I don't know.
You don't know? Alright, bet. So, But for $5,000, would you give me a kiss in front of your boyfriend?
Let me give a kiss.
She ain't that bad. This ain't worried about it.
Oh, you think I ain't gonna do it?
20,000 right now. Would you do it? $20,000 for a kiss in front of your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah? She is not loyal, bro. Nah, she's not loyal. I'm out of here.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Yo, this shit is crazy right here, fam. But it is what it is, man. Fellas, all these birds got a price, bro. That's just the reality, fam. You could try to ignore it if you want to, but the average chick out here got a price. For example, like if you got a girl and she wants you to buy a purse, shoes, whatever. If you can't afford to buy those things, without you knowing, she will start losing interest in you. And she's going to start looking for a man who could afford to buy her those things. That's the reality, fellas. Most of these women out here got a price, bro. All these chicks out here want better living. But as men, we are providers, right? So we got to put ourselves in a position to provide. But let's not put ourselves in a position to trick. Nothing is wrong with providing if a woman is helping you provide. If a chick could come into your life and take you to a whole different level, yeah, it's your job to break bread, provide. But if a chick is coming into your life and not providing anything, bro, let that bird fly high. You see what I'm saying? But this shit just simply shows how easy it is for another man to take your girl. Pay attention, fellas. If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch. Y'all already know, man. STC, support the content. If you guys haven't yet, go ahead and follow me right now on Facebook. I'm going to be posting content every day on Facebook. starting from today. Follow your boy right now, AyeQ Reactions.